Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a while since I uploaded my last video. So today we are going to talk about a new device and an old device. We are going to do a head-to-head comparison. Well, before I get to that, I just want to say a few things. Number one, work has been crazy. It has been so busy at work. Number two, games, great games have been coming out lately. It has been coming out one after another. Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh my goodness, all of these three. I've only completed Spider-Man. The other two is killing me. It's taking me a lot of time, but I love those games, especially Red Dead Redemption 2. Such a nice game. Similarly to Red Dead Redemption 1, this game is making me feeling like a cowboy again. I'm in Singapore, it's an urban city. This is the only time I can feel like a cowboy. So putting all of that aside, I'm really glad to be back making new videos. So in the boxing ring, on the right corner will be GoPro Hero 6, and on the left corner will be GoPro 7 Black. The old one, the new one. We're going to compare these two and let's see how it goes. Now, talking about tech products, and if you're familiar with them, sequels are inevitable. Okay, it's bound to happen. You have Samsung Galaxy 1, 2, 3, 8, 9. You have Apple iPhone, 8, 9, and then 10, 10s. You have Google Pixel 2, Google Pixel 3. So GoPro from 6 to 7, it will happen eventually, and it had happened. So we are going to determine whether or not the jump from 6 to 7 is called for, is justifiable for you to get the upgrade, or if you have not been in the GoPro bandwagon, whether 7 is the first action cam for you to get. Now I'm going to do 3 tests, 3 video tests and 1 photography test, so 4 tests in total. So what I'm going to do is to put these 2 cameras in its highest resolution possible, which is 4K resolution at 60 frames per second. So the first test, I'm going to line these 2 cameras next to each other and then taking some video recording at a stationary position. Second test will be a walk test to see how the stabilization is, because as you know it, GoPro 7 Black, it's all about the hyper smooth stabilization. That is what they have been talking about endlessly. So we're going to put that to the test. Third test will be a jog test or a running test. I'm going to do a short run or jog. So hope I don't faint because I have not been exercising for a while. Do wish me luck. We're going to test 2 aspects on that. Firstly will be just a first person point of view. Second will be I'm going to turn the cameras around facing me. And lastly will be a photography test. We're just going to take pictures, several pictures with these 2 cameras. So by the end of this video, let's hope that we can determine whether or not the jump from 6 to 7 it's called for, it's justifiable. Without further ado, let's go to the test. Okay, we are finally out. The weather is great today. It's not too hot, it's not too windy, it's not raining at all. It's somewhere between nice and humid because we are still in Singapore, so everything is still warm and humid, unfortunately. So on to the first test. The first test will be just video recording on the highest resolution for both cameras. We just want to see whether the comparison head to head to see which one is better. So I'm just going to put this on a tripod and I'm just going to take some kids over here playing soccer under the block, just like what I used to do when I was their age. So on to the second test. The second test will be focusing on the stabilization mode that's on. So what we're going to do, or what rather I'm going to do, is just to walk for about 10 seconds, and then after that we're going to switch to a running mode just to test out the stabilization for another 10 seconds. I have not been exercising, so I might be puffing a lot after the 10 seconds run, so we shall see. Okay, so we have finished that test. On to the third test. The third test will be the running test, or rather a jog test. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a jog for about 10 seconds just to show you guys how the stabilization is. I actually have not yet seen any comparison from my own footage, so this is how it goes. Okay, so moral of the story is you need to continuously exercise, okay, before you try out any of these kind of tests, especially the running ones or the jogging ones. Now I'm going to jog another 10 seconds. So this time around I'm going to face the camera on myself just to see how the first, this is not first person view, this will be the third person view, to see how good the stabilization is on both of the devices. Alright, I need some air. And go. Okay, so we finished all the 3 tests on both of these devices. Hopefully you guys can see how's the head-to-head comparison is like. I think it should be better, significantly better on the 7, because as it is, this is the feature that they have been raving about for the past, I don't know, like 2 months before the device actually came out. So that's all for the 3 tests on video. The last one will be just on picture. The last one will just be on picture quality. So I'm just going to place this somewhere and take some pictures. So from the comparison videos, I would say that the Hero 7 has an edge over the 6 for at least 3 reasons. Number one, it will be the hyper smooth technology that the 7 has adopted. From the comparison video, you can really see that the 6 is really shaky even when I was doing my walking footage. Let's not even talk about the running, because the running was all over the place. Number 2 would be the pricing. Both of these devices cost 599 Singapore dollars. I don't really know why. There's no logic to it that a product that just came out is equivalent in its price range as an older version. Okay, it's just weird. So based on the price alone, it's no questions, no arguments that if you are buying a new GoPro, you would not even look at 6, just go straight to 7 Black. The third reason doesn't have a comparison video because it's linking back to the stabilization quality of the GoPro 7. This feature is a time warp. It enables you to do time-lapse video handheld while walking or while running, or doing something else, any activities. It makes everything fast, so it looks like a time-lapse quality kind of video. And because of the stabilization in place, GoPro 7 has the edge over the 6 on this one as well. Let me show you some footages that I took in Melbourne when I was on vacation last week and the week before. So here it is. So the question still remains whether or not the GoPro Hero 7 Black is a good buy or not. I would say definitely a good buy, just based on the stabilization mode alone. Because to me, if you are using the GoPro 7, you don't necessarily need a gimbal. A gimbal can set you back to between $100 to $200 depending on what brand or the quality that you get. And if you own a 6 and you're wondering or not to buy a 7, I would say yes, but it depends on what kind of footages or what kind of filming you want to do. If you are just doing stationary shots or videos and pictures, don't get the 7. But if you want to do vloggings or snowboarding, jump off a cliff, you know, all those sorts of things, yes, this will definitely help. So that's it for my video on the comparison of these two devices, the Hero 6 versus the Hero 7. Definitely hit me in the comment section if you have any questions about these two devices. Oh yes, before I forget, let me just say that the GoPro 6, I loaned it from a friend. It's from Daniel. Thank you, Daniel Rizal, for loaning me this unit for me to review. Okay, the GoPro 7, I got it myself with my own money, so I'm broke right now just for getting this, but hey, I love it very much. So guys, thank you very much. I hope you like this video. If you do like it, do give me a thumbs up. If you like what I'm producing, do subscribe to my channel. Alright, if not, I'll see you in my next video. Take care and have a good weekend.